For over a century, the icy waters of the Weddell Sea held one of history's greatest secrets. The Endurance, Ernest Shackleton's legendary ship, vanished beneath the ice in 1915. But how do you find a ship in the world's harshest, most remote waters, a place where technology, time, and even nature itself stand in defiance? This is the incredible story of how the Endurance was finally found after 100 years. The Endurance disappeared in October 1915, crushed by the Antarctic ice and sinking to the ocean floor. Shackleton and his crew barely survived, leaving the ship entombed in a frozen grave. For decades, explorers and scientists dreamed of finding it. But the Weddell Sea is a place of impossible conditions: shifting ice flows, sub-zero temperatures, and powerful currents. Searching these waters was like looking for a needle in a haystack. Yet, against all odds, a team of modern explorers, armed with cutting-edge technology, made the impossible possible. This is their story. For decades, the Endurance was a ghost story. Adventurers spoke of it in hushed tones, its legendary sinking forever tied to Shackleton's heroic survival. But it wasn't just adventurers who dreamed of finding it. Scientists saw the Endurance as a time capsule, a perfectly preserved ship, hidden beneath the ice. Yet every attempt to locate it failed. The Weddell Sea defied them with its relentless ice flows and freezing temperatures, sending expedition after expedition home empty-handed. But the dream refused to die. In 2019, an ambitious new effort was launched, the Endurance 22 expedition. Using revolutionary technology, they would attempt to locate Shackleton's ship. The team faced incredible challenges, but this time, they were ready. The Endurance 22 expedition set out in February 2022, using advanced tools and a ship capable of navigating Antarctic ice, the SA Agulhas II. Their mission: to search for the Endurance using autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs, state-of-the-art robots equipped with high-resolution sonar and cameras. These machines could dive deep beneath the ice, scanning the seabed for any sign of Shackleton's lost ship. The team meticulously mapped the search area, relying on historical records, Shackleton's detailed journals, and modern satellite imagery. The odds were against them. The wreck could have been buried under sediment or scattered across miles of seafloor. But the Endurance was waiting, intact, perfectly preserved, and ready to be found. March 5, 2022. After weeks of intense searching, the AUV transmitted back images that stopped the team in their tracks. There, 3,000 meters below the surface, lay the Endurance. The ship was astonishingly intact, its masts, rigging, and even the name Endurance etched boldly on the stern. The icy water had preserved it perfectly, keeping it frozen in time for over a century. The discovery was a moment of triumph, not just for the Endurance 22 team but for history. The shipwreck was more than just a relic. It was a symbol of human resilience and the indomitable spirit of exploration. One of the most remarkable aspects of the discovery was the condition of the Endurance. Despite over a century beneath the Weddell Sea, the ship was almost untouched. Cold temperatures and the lack of wood-eating organisms in Antarctic waters had preserved its structure, making it look as though it had sunk only yesterday. Its hull, its rigging, and even personal items aboard the ship were perfectly intact, a rare, almost miraculous find for underwater archaeology. Scientists believe the icy water acted as a natural preservative, protecting the Endurance from decay. This discovery provided a unique glimpse into early 20th century exploration and craftsmanship, a time capsule frozen in time. But preserving the wreck's fragile state meant leaving it untouched. No artifacts would be removed. Instead, high-resolution images and videos would become the key to studying the ship's history. The discovery of the Endurance was more than just finding a shipwreck, it was a reconnection to Shackleton's legendary story. For over 100 years, the ship symbolized resilience, hope, and survival in the face of impossible odds. Shackleton's promise to save every man under his command, despite losing the ship, was a testament to his leadership. Finding the Endurance reaffirmed his place in history as one of the greatest explorers of all time. For many, the wreck wasn't just a vessel, it was a symbol of the human spirit. The images of the ship, still proud and defiant on the seabed, resonated deeply with audiences worldwide, reminding them of the power of endurance. Finding the Endurance wasn't just a story of determination, it was a triumph of science and technology. The Endurance 22 team relied on cutting-edge tools like sonar imaging, satellite mapping, and robotic submersibles. These machines could scan vast areas of the seabed, identifying anomalies and creating detailed 3D models of underwater structures. The search also relied on meticulous historical records. Shackleton's navigational logs and the crew's journals provided vital clues about where the Endurance might be. Combining historical evidence with modern technology, the team was able to narrow the search area and solve a century-old mystery. The Weddell Sea remains one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. Shifting ice flows, sub-zero temperatures, and unpredictable weather make it a graveyard for ships and explorers. For the Endurance 22 team, these conditions posed constant challenges. Their icebreaker ship, the S.A. Agulhas II, was built to withstand the crushing pressure of Antarctic ice, but even it faced moments of peril. Despite the dangers, the team pressed on, navigating through endless ice and storms. The discovery of the Endurance was a testament to their bravery and their belief in solving one of exploration's greatest mysteries. The discovery of the Endurance captured the world's imagination. News of the ship, preserved in near-perfect condition, spread rapidly, sparking awe and fascination. For historians, scientists, and adventurers, the images of the wreck brought Shackleton's story back to life, reigniting interest in his incredible journey. Social media buzzed with tributes, artwork, and reflections on the legacy of exploration. Finding the Endurance was only the first step. Preserving its legacy for future generations became the next great challenge. The Antarctic Treaty, which governs activities in the region, prohibits the removal or disturbance of historical artifacts. This meant the Endurance would remain untouched, protected in its icy grave. Scientists used high-resolution imaging and 3D modeling to document every detail of the wreck, ensuring its story could be told without disturbing its fragile state. This decision was not just about preserving the ship, but honoring its history. The Endurance represents not only Shackleton's expedition but the spirit of exploration itself, one that continues to inspire adventurers and scientists alike. The discovery of the Endurance bridges two eras of exploration: Shackleton's time, when courage and grit were the tools of survival, and the modern age, where science and technology push the boundaries of what we can achieve. It's a reminder that the spirit of exploration never dies, it evolves. The Endurance 22 team's work was built on the foundation laid by Shackleton and his men. The wreck is not just a relic of the past, it's a symbol of how human ingenuity continues to conquer the unknown. From Shackleton's journals to advanced underwater drones, the discovery represents the perfect union of history and innovation. The story of the Endurance isn't just about a ship, it's about resilience, leadership, and the human capacity to endure the impossible. Shackleton's unwavering determination to save his crew is echoed in the persistence of those who searched for the Endurance a century later. Both stories are testaments to the idea that, no matter how insurmountable the odds, the human spirit can overcome. The Endurance now rests in peace, 3,000 meters below the icy surface of the Weddell Sea. It serves as a reminder that exploration is as much about finding our limits as it is about finding the unknown. Shackleton's journey lives on, not just in history books, but in the hearts of those who continue to seek, to discover, and to endure. The Endurance was lost to time but never forgotten. And now, it has been found. Its legacy will endure for generations to come. As we continue to explore the farthest corners of our planet, Shackleton's story and the discovery of the Endurance remind us of the courage it takes to face the unknown. The greatest discoveries are not just about what we find, but about the journey we take to get there. Shackleton's legacy, like the ship itself, will remain a beacon of inspiration for all who dare to dream of what lies beyond.
Thanks for watching, and subscribe my channel.